my dear students, compile students. Okay, I hope that you have rewatched the first video presentation where I've talked about the plant nutrition. Okay, I hope that you have understand the topic well. And today I will continue with the subtopic. It is still the same chapter, but today I'm going to present about the nitrogen cycle. Now, this is nitrogen cycle, quite a very important topic as well, which covers a lot in your exam. So I hope that you can pay attention to my audio presentation and look into all the relevant questions. Okay, now, nitrogen cycle, okay, first we need to acknowledge there's nitrogen in our air. Our nitrogen concentration is 78%, but it is one of the largest concentration of gas in our atmosphere. Now, plants require nitrogen to form protein, but they can't take nitrogen just like that. They need a helper. So what process will take place in between this is what we're going to look into our subtopic today. Now, there's two processes to take place. One, nitrogen will be converted into nitrate with the help of nitrogen fixing bacteria. Now, this nitrogen fixing bacteria, the process of nitrogen fixation, will change nitrogen into nitrate, which will be absorbed by the plant. Okay, once the plant absorbs the nitrate, they can use it to form the protein, and the protein will be then used to form chlorophyll and all the other etc. cells. Now, apart from this, they need to rely on bacteria. They also get the nitrates from the process, natural phenomena process, which is lightning. So sometimes due to the lightning, nitrogen will be converted into nitrate. Okay, so that's natural phenomena over there. Now I'll go further elaboration on this with the other slide. Okay, there you can see, as I said, nitrogen is found 78%, and plant need to meet nitrogen in the form of nitrate. Okay, how they're going to change nitrogen into nitrate is with the help of nitrogen fixing bacteria, which is found in the soil and root of leguminous plant. Now, if you were to check the leguminous plant, this is example leguminous plant over here. So they have a lot of nodule, root nodule. So each of the nodule, we can see the presence of nitrogen fixing bacteria. Now, this nitrogen fixing bacteria, with the process of nitrogen fixation, they will convert, okay, the bacteria will convert nitrogen into nitrate, which will be absorbed by the plant. Now, example of bacteria, okay, nitrogen fixing bacteria, which is Rhizobium species and Azotobacter species. These are two species which will help in the process. Now, as I said, apart from this process, natural process, okay, lightning, whereby the heat from the lightning will cause the formation of nitrogen oxide, where the oxygen will be dissolved by the rainwater, and the nitrate will be then absorbed by the plant. Okay, so I hope that you can get how this process takes place from my audio presentation just now. Okay, once the plant acquire the nitrate, it will form the protein. Now, as other organisms were to consume, you can see the process of feeding. When they consume, the protein will be transferred to the animal. Now, as they consume, obviously when they consume, they will form what we call waste product. Now, waste product, okay, one of it. In case where due to certain reason, if the cow or the plant were to die, their remain and the waste product that they produce will be break down into ammonia. So you can see they will be break down into ammonia. Now, how they can be break down? In a process called decomposition. Now, decomposition, as you know, is the process that carried out by decomposer agent, which is bacteria and fungus. These two agents will break down, okay, waste product and the dead remains into ammonium compound. If you were to look into this, now how the ammonia is being formed, the decomposer agent, the process of decomposition process, bacteria and fungus will break down the waste product like feces and the dead remain will be converted into ammonium compound. So this is how ammonium compound will be formed. Okay, so once the ammonium compound formed, what is the next process that take place? Well, the next process that take place after ammonium compound is formed, well, here it get a bit interesting, where the ammonium compound with the presence of nitrifying bacteria. So this nitrifying bacteria will carry out a process known as nitrification, whereby this nitrifying bacteria will break down the ammonium compound in the soil, where initially it breaks down into nitrites and then nitrate. So first, the ammonium compound need to be break down to form nitrites, and then from nitrites it will be break down further into nitrate, whereby the plant will again absorb. Okay, so this is the kind of cycle which will steadily maintain the concentration of nitrate in the soil where the plant can absorb and form the protein. Okay, so this is the other half of the process, what happens to the ammonium compound. Now, there's one more process that takes place, whereby we call it as denitrification. Now, what is denitrification? Whereby the denitrifying bacteria that are found in the soil as well will break down nitrate, which is initially break down from the ammonium compound, will be then converted back into nitrogen and released back into the atmosphere. Now, there you can see denitrifying bacteria will break down the nitrate into nitrogen gas, which is escaped from the soil into the atmosphere. So you can see there's two processes taking place after ammonium compound form. Okay, it can be two ways. So once ammonium compound is formed through the process of nitrification, nitrate is formed, and the nitrate will be absorbed by the plant. Now, in case there's excessive nitrate, some of this nitrate with the presence of denitrifying bacteria, they will be converted through the process of denitrification into nitrogen. Okay, so eventually this cycle will ensure that nitrogen and the compound of nitrogen always present in ecosystem, which is relatively important, where it will cause the plant essential component of protein is always there for them to repair and regrow. Okay, and as well the other organism to acquire this. Okay, so I hope that from my audio presentation you get the idea of what is this nitrogen cycle all about. It's a very important thing. Okay, so I will ensure that you need to go through all this. I assure that you need to go through the slide to get better understanding. Okay. Now, I've attached some of the example question to just notify you how important this chapter is. So you can see some of this question, not only in objective form, you have in subjective form as well. And yes, you do have in essay form as well. Okay, so I hope that you can take note on all these questions that are attached and do this exercise. Okay. In case you can't catch up with the audio presentation, I will have the slide presentation in PDF form where you can look through. Okay, you can write down the question and the answer in a piece of paper, and once you're back from the normal setting of the class, you can clarify your answer. Okay, so that's my audio presentation for this part around. Be safe and do your revision. Okay, guys.